IVM.
There's a quick survey to fill out on ivmpodcast.com/survey. It lets us know a little bit more about who's listening to us. And you know what? We're going to do a few prizes. So, we'll do a random drawing of maybe 10 people and we'll send you all some swag. Remember, that's ivmpodcast.com/survey where you can fill out the survey.
Hello and welcome to another episode of IVM Likes. I'm your host Antariksh, joined by my co-host Snayhil.
Hello Antariksh bhai, क्या हाल चाल है?
It's Snayhil Shah, right?
Snayhil Aneja.
Snayhil Aneja. I'm sorry.
पूछ ही लेते शाह बोलने से मतलब पहले.
I know. I thought it would be more fun to ask you this on air than off air. So now people know how well we both know each other.
Bonding, chemistry.
Yes, correct. Okay, so what are we talking about on this episode, man?
I think a lot of stuff. Everything that has happened in pop culture, I guess. जो भी current affairs नहीं, जो भी current चल रहा है. I think we are covering everything.
But there are some affairs that we're talking about.
I heard it.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, correct.
Take it, good.
That's quite depth.
So we're gonna cover
depth down.
Deep down. We have good recommendations also.
Yes, yeah, good recommendation also. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about, of course, the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing, and also talking about Will Smith being in India, which is crazy to think about.
And his will to attain spiritual healing. Yes. He's gonna rock some beats this time.
Wow, very nice, very well done. And what can you do with Elon Musk? Elon Musk has bought Twitter.
Elon Musk का लगा के Twitter ले गया.
Oh, great. Okay, I think that's the perfect intro we could have possibly gotten, man. I think we're good. So we'll be right back after the short break, joined by Jalasmi and Nikhil. See you guys after the
break. Remember the days when our granny used to narrate once upon a time stories? Let's bring back the good old days of moral stories with Storytime Tamil. Hi, I am Ravishankar Balachandran, host of Storytime Tamil podcast. I would like you to entertain and educate your children with stories from Storytime Tamil. Tune in to the new episode sharp at 7 p.m. every day on IVM website, IVM podcast app, YouTube channel, or wherever you get your podcast from.
Alright, and we are back from the break with Jalasmi and Nikhil. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Nikhil, first time, man.
Yes, this is technically my first time recording anything at all in my life.
Ever? Like, your mother has never put a camera in front of your face, let me, bachche ka birthday, let me take some videos of him.
No, I've led a very secretive life.
Okay.
I'm secretly Batman.
No secret नहीं से unloved कहते हैं मेरे भाई.
That's another way to look at it. Some serious conversations to have with my parents after this.
मेरे वीडियो क्यों नहीं है?
मुझे अंतरिक्ष ने बताया. बाकी दुनिया में बच्चों के साथ अच्छी चीजें हो रही है.
Parents will think you got an Antariksh, Antarikshvani? What is it called? Akashvani. Sorry, Antarikshvani.
वहाँ पे तो मन की बात.
So as you said, we're going to be talking about the latest happenings of in the pop culture sphere. And one of the first things that we want to talk about is something I'm very excited about, is the next Raju Hirani film.
Right.
Raju Hirani happens to be my favorite director in Indian cinema, I would say.
I think सबके top 5 में तो है.
पांच ही तो है भाई.
He's one of the few directors whose name itself is able to sell a movie.
Absolutely. I would agree.
Yeah.
And Raju Hirani announced that him and Shah Rukh Khan are going to be doing a movie together. Shah Rukh Khan is going to be starring in the movie. Taapsee Pannu is also in it.
Yep.
And it's going to be called Dunki, which is Dunki. I have no idea what that even means, the word.
Dunki is basically ऐसे donkey कहते हैं.
हाँ. Oh,
donkey को थोड़ा हाँ like donkey.
Oh really?
Yeah, in some
are you assuming that?
No. मतलब यही मतलब है उसका. So have you seen the promo जिसमें they've announced?
Yeah.
So इसमें मतलब the promo is that Shah Rukh is looking at all the movies का posters that Raju Hirani has ever made. तो उसमें he's like Amir in and as PK and Sanju Baba in and as Munna Bhai and ये and वो, and then Raju Hirani comes and he's like, sir मेरे लिए भी कोई script होगा ना आपके पास? तो he's like हाँ है तो सही, और उस script का नाम है Dunki. तो he's like Shahrukh Khan in and as Dunki, and he's like, "चलो कर लेते हैं यार, राजू हिरानी है, कुछ तो कर ही ले." So that is how they announced the movie.
Okay, nice.
This is the first time I'm learning how to pronounce that because I only read the article that they've announced a film together.
You're
I had
saying
no idea.
हाँ, मैंने भी जब तक प्रोमो नहीं देखा था, like Dunki है, Dunki है, क्या होगा?
I know idea. So, but I think it'll be a good movie, man. I just trust Raju Hirani that much.
Yeah, that's for
And
sure.
I trust Shah Rukh Khan.
And I think
You
Shahrukh.
can't. What are you saying, yeah?
Hey, please go away.
Hey, now please, now you can't start. You
No.
trust Shah Rukh Khan with. As if he's never done a
I
bad
am in
movie.
this film first for Shah Rukh Khan,
Yeah.
then for
So
everybody
off
else.
late, the only
I mean-
thing you can Shah Rukh for, trust Shah Rukh for basically is that he
His
will
bad
mess the
films.
film up. No
The last
matter how
one.
good the script is, he'll
Yeah.
find out a way to mess it up.
But
Yeah.
कौन सी last good script करे यार उसने? Like no matter how good the script is.
Dear Zindagi
Yeah,
was good.
Yeah,
exactly,
dude.
exactly.
Yeah.
Dear Zindagi was
But
good.
then
Dear
again, it
Zindagi
wasn't a
was
Shah
Alia
Rukh Khan
Bhatt.
film. Yeah,
हाँ,
exactly.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah,
Alia Bhatt
I
film,
think
but
Dear
he was
Zindagi.
his role in that film was very
Yeah.
understated. Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
very natural and
Good film, great
Yeah.
role. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great acting also.
Yeah.
Yeah,
मुझे याद ही-
Watching Shah Rukh Khan is therapy. So, Shah Rukh Khan as therapist is like, wow. मजा आ
like
गया.
double therapy है तो.
Exactly.
He's doing therapy by being on stage
Yeah.
and in the show he's doing
Yep.
in the movie also he's doing therapy.
Yes.
Like, correct.
Therapyception.
Next,
Yes.
yeah,
Therapyception.
Theraception. Let's do it.
I think Raju Hirani and Shah Rukh ka collab was long coming यार. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we've all wanted this. Like Munna Bhai, he wasn't that the rumor that
हाँ,
he was
yeah,
Munna
he
Bhai
was the
first.
first
He
choice.
was
Yeah.
offered
It's
Munna
famously,
Bhai.
yeah.
Yep.
I think Shah Rukh also like mentions in multiple places that he had been offered it and he regrets not
I
doing
think
it.
promo में
Yeah.
also ये mentions जो
No,
अभी
but I
Dunki का
think
promo है.
thank God he didn't do Munna Bhai. I don't think. No.
I just thought you said Shah Rukh was like he'd be best at everything
he'll be-
except for Munna
I
Bhai.
said Dunki mein I'm excited about Shah Rukh because he is my favorite actor. But Munna Bhai mein I don't think Shah Rukh could have done it
I mean,
the way
I think Sanjay
Dutt
ने
did it.
See,
मतलब
Sanjay
ace हो गया.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
But again, what happens, like we were talking about it before we started recording here right now, is what happens. I feel is that once a movie becomes a hit and a character becomes iconic, you have a difficult time imagining other actors in that as that character.
Yep.
That
Like, dude, like
is
that's like the Iron Man
true.
phenomenon.
Yeah.
Like if Robert Downey Jr. had not been Iron Man and someone else had done Iron Man, firstly we don't even know if the movie would have become as iconic, and secondly we don't know, they would have definitely done a different sort of
they would
acting
have
as
had a
Iron Man.
different
I think
take on
we
it,
had
Take
this
on it.
conversation even while discussing Gangubai, Kathiawadi.
We did?
Yeah,
Okay,
because Alia Bhatt, we were like Konkana Sen, Vidya Balan, they should have done it.
Yeah, like you can't really say.
I mean,
Also,
yeah,
but I think the
50-50.
thing with Gangu was that wasn't that the age relevance important.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
so
what
that
we.
age or
That
something,
was
right?
the conclusion that
Yeah.
we had come to.
They
Yeah,
had to show the entire arc of her being a
Yeah.
young girl to becoming what Gangubai was.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
But I think Shah Rukh would have been fine only as one.
यार but I think
No,
जैसे
you see him in Josh
हाँ.
playing a Gunda Mawali character.
वो over हो
Yeah.
जाता है थोड़ा.
Not
Dude,
so.
but I see him in Badshah doing comedy and he's aces it like next level, man. I love it.
But the essence of Munna Bhai is, the
And other than
language.
that, he doesn't have the physical structure that the role sort of required. You can't have
I mean,
Munna Bhai that
again,
is
you don't know
shorter
what the
than
role
circuit.
required, yeah. Like anything can be
Yeah, that's
required.
fair. But
Like, and also see, like when actors are signed on board, right? Especially actors like Sanjay Dutt and Shah Rukh Khan, the script is molded around them.
yeah, that's
Like
true.
as to what they can do
Yeah.
and what their limitations as an
Yeah.
actor or what are what.
No, but Shah Rukh
Acha
Khan
also-
wearing those orange orange shirts.
But then अगर शाहरुख प्ले करता तो शायद वो ऑरेंज शर्ट्स नहीं होती मतलब आई गेस
Yeah, but would be
मतलब
yellow.
देखो,
It would have been
अलग
those
take
floral
होता.
कुछ दिया
Yeah.
होता है।
आई थिंक ना मुझे मतलब आई डोंट नो वेदर इट्स अ पॉपुलर ओपिनियन और अनपॉपुलर बट आई थिंक जब भी शाहरुख कॉमेडी करता है ना वो थोड़ा ओवर
Yeah.
करता है मतलब जैसे आप
So that's
चेन्नई
not just
एक्सप्रेस
comedy. Anything
But
Shah Rukh does is a little. Okay, I'm
Shah Rukh-
offending a lot of people here.
Again, see, those are the movies that he does.
Yeah.
So the movies
Yeah,
that he
I
does
guess.
require that kind of comedy because that's what the directors envisioned. He's
Yeah.
always working for the director, right?
Yeah. that's
Now, if say there are a few jokes that he does in Dear Zindagi also,
true. Yeah.
right? Those are very understated, very natural. He doesn't do them overboard. So he can, I think he's very versatile. He can do a lot.
वो तो है
Yeah,
ही
for
he
sure.
can.
He's very
That is-
शाहरुख की
versatile.
I think,
question about
dude,
it,
and
yeah.
also like, see, again, like we don't know. Maybe it's possible that he read the script at the time of Munna Bhai and was like,
Yeah.
I don't feel I can do this role.
Yeah.
That's a possibility. But I feel like
And
he could,
yeah,
like,
also
who
the
knows
kind of
anything
films
about
he was doing around that time is also something that must have contributed towards him not doing this role.
Yeah, that's true.
Possibly.
He
I
was
think
doing like Kal Ho Na Ho and all, yeah.
Swades and all
और
of
उस
those
टाइम पे
films.
उसकी वो आई थी कभी खुशी कभी गम.
Yeah, and also
Oh,
that
yeah.
would have contributed to Sanjay
Lagero
Dutt
Munna
doing
Bhai
this
is
role.
2001?
It's
Yeah.
2003 I
Not
guess.
Lagero Munna Bhai, MBBS.
MBBS.
MBBS
Oh,
2003
damn.
But
yeah.
Kal Ho Na Ho कब थी यार?
Kalana was I think 2004. Not sure.
Okay, I think you just
Kal Ho Na Ho was 2006.
Yeah, it's late 2000s.
Anyway, it's the Kal Ho Na Ho, Swades, that
Exactly.
era.
It's like वो
मतलब
मतलब
vibe है.
थाली वाला scene था उसका कि वो आए
As I
helicopters
was
and
saying,
everything.
Yeah.
that also would have contributed to Sanjay that actually doing the film because he just came out of jail and then he was offered this role.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Could
so,
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when Paresh Rawal went up to him and was like, "Hey, script pad."
Yep. Not Sunil Dutt.
That's really that.
Paresh Rawal.
Yes.
Because not finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. So okay, so excited about Dunki.
Yeah.
That's about
Yes,
it. That's
but
all
it's
we need.
releasing next Christmas.
यार वो तो अभी announce किया है तो
Yeah.
मुझे लगेगा
Also,
ही-
हाँ
I
अभी
think
वो
it's
पठान look में है
yeah.
ना.
हाँ.
Also, I think it's the only
Pathaan
Raju
like the
Hirani
Pathaan
film.
look.
No,
Pathaan I
I
think flop
like
होने
I
वाली
like
है.
the chocolate boy look that.
No,
Shah
I
Rukh
don't
has.
think
firstly-
Pathaan will flop because they are bringing it into the whole war
Dude,
universe.
what does that mean?
नहीं, war
no,
universe
flop
नहीं आ रहा
नहीं,
bro.
flop नहीं. I think it'll be a bad film. Dude, hit तो हो ही जाएगी शाहरुख खान है यार.
यार
स-
इतना
सलमान
hype
खान
है.
है.
जरूरी
We can
नहीं
no
है.
longer say that. We can no longer say
नहीं,
that because
bro,
a lot of his
they-
films have
Ra1
not
was
done well.
a
Yeah.
hit. Actually, no, it was a very bad.
No, but dude,
Ra1
I
did
don't.
well on box office, but it's just that the
See,
cost
no,
was so huge.
No, but in a
Yeah.
sense, this is like a tested formula. This is like
Yeah.
back to the Dawn kind of
Yeah.
phase of films, you know.
Yep,
There's
gangster.
action,
Yep.
Salman and Shahrukh together.
Yeah.
There's a formula, dude. They know they're gonna succeed.
Oh,
man.
you didn't
Yeah.
know that?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a little cameo Salman का.
Yeah, but like, no.
Oh, like
That-
कुछ होता
No,
है.
no. So this is the Ekta Tiger character. They're getting him in that universe.
Yeah.
So
They
Pathaan
did
is
some
in the
collab.
Ekta Tiger.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Nice.
So like the last half or quarter
Are
of
you
the movie.
sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
what I was saying. I think
Yeah.
even War is part of the same
तो
universe.
जॉन
Yeah.
इब्राहिम क्या कर रहा है इसमें?
हाँ, so they are all coming together to make this giant test of
एक सेकंड जॉन
Yeah, that is the
इब्राहिम,
right-
दीपिका
अरे, it's-
पादुकोण, सलमान खान,
Yeah.
ऋतिक रोशन,
Yeah.
शाहरुख
Shah Rukh
खान,
Khan. Yep.
इन अ यशराज
Tiger Shroff maybe.
हाँ,
Even Tiger Shroff, yes.
yeah.
उसको हटा दो.
He's a choti bachi, if you know what I mean.
यार वॉर के बाद ना हम लोग को धोखा हो गया था कि टाइगर श्रॉफ अच्छी एक्टिंग कर सकता है, ठीक है.
Dude, उसकी एक्टिंग तो वहीं पे अच्छी नहीं थी यार.
नहीं वो हमें वो ऋतिक के करिश्मा में वो
हाँ.
ऐसे छुप के निकल गया. एंड उस भुलेखे में हम लोग बागी 3 देखने चले गए थे हॉल पे.
Yeah.
तू
अरे
पागल है यार. कौन जाता बागी 3 देखने यार?
बागी 3 हॉल में देखा.
Like, I'm very angry at you. तूने बागी 3 को बिजनेस दिया तूने.
Bro,
It's terrible, dude.
उस हॉल में 5 लोग थे.
हाँ.
मेरा भाई, मेरी बहन, मैं, मेरी मम्मी, मेरे पापा.
bro, I don't think Jackie Shroff ने बागी 3
Family
देखा.
outing.
bro.
I hope वो हॉल को like बॉम्ब गिरा था उस हॉल में.
That movie was so bad कि उसके अगले
They
दिन
need to be
लॉकडाउन हो गया
punished
था.
for
Yeah,
going for
yeah.
that movie, man.
मुझे टाइगर श्रॉफ पैसा थे तो भी नहीं देखे बागी
Yeah.
3.
How was the experience though? How were your parents like the movie?
That movie was so bad कि उसके अगले दिन लॉकडाउन लग गया था. मैंने सिनेमा बंद कर दिया उसका. अच्छा, one thing that I've noticed ना, टाइगर श्रॉफ की हर मूवी में what you can do is उसके टाइटल को आप ऐसा इंटरचेंज कर दोगे ना तो फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा.
Yep, it's the same
That
movie.
is true.
बागी 3 कैन बी कॉल्ड हीरोपंती 2.
Yep.
हीरोपंती कैन बी कॉल्ड बागी 2 और वो सब सेम है.
And Baghi can be called war.
So can we
Hey, no, it
say?
cannot be called war. There's no
Yeah.
Hrithik Roshan and Baghi.
I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
but it's a bad movie, no?
यार वॉर बैड.
I don't
War
know.
was okay.
War looked okay. War looked okay. I never saw it.
यार वॉर एक्चुअली 2-2.5 घंटे का सिर्फ ऋतिक था, आई गेस.
Yeah.
मतलब
Yeah.
तुम आओ और
You know, there was a movie that I was a recent movie that I'm very excited about, the Johnny Abraham Attack. I want to watch it.
I think
Yeah.
it's out.
Yeah, I know it's
Attack
out.
is
It's out.
It's a good
I mean
film.
to watch it.
It's a good
Yeah,
film.
I mean to watch it, dude. The premise is like great, man. It's like a very unique
Yeah.
premise for India.
Yeah.
Bollywood में it's done like
It's a
twice,
great
thrice.
premise with John Abraham. So
True.
उसके अंदर 3 मिनट जॉन
yeah.
अब्राहम ट्रेनिंग करता है जिसमें वो सिर्फ बॉडी दिखाता है, वो बहुत मस्त 3
I
मिनट.
think what you said for Tiger Shroff now can be said for John Abraham
Yeah.
also.
Yep.
You interchange all the titles and they'll be like, Force,
Yeah.
Satya, Attack.
not Satya.
Satya?
Satya.
Satya 2. Satyameva Jayate 2.
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
my bad.
God, I was almost offended.
Satya is there, like a very old.
Satyameva Jayate 2.
And Satyamev Jayate.
ए सत्यमेव जयते वाज गुड.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you mix the titles,
You can
Yeah.
interchange
Same,
Satyameva
same.
and Satyameva Jayate.
Yeah.
I think
So
it's
can
true.
we say that these titles are like female characters in Salman Khan films? They have no real contribution to the stories.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
Fair enough.
So far I've offended John Abraham fans, Shah Rukh fans,
And all females.
and all.
He's just
Salman
come
Khan.
to offend
Just come.
everyone.
Yeah.
Very good, great
Yeah.
going. This is
That's
your
how you
first.
make a debut.
Yes,
Now you can
absolutely.
leave. तुम्हारा काम हो गया. Okay, moving on. Next thing we want to talk about, we already talked about a little bit, is how great Tiger Shroff is,
Yes.
right?
Oh, Tiger Shroff, I'll tell you,
Lovely.
सबसे अच्छी एक्टिंग टाइगर श्रॉफ ने चल वहाँ जाते हैं सॉन्ग में की है.
Yep.
बेस्ट
कौन से गाना है?
क्योंकि मोस्टली उसमें वो डांस कर रहा था और वो कर लेता है.
Yeah.
Yeah, dancing and
He can
parkour, he
dance,
does
yeah, and
really
he can
well. He
flex
should
muscles.
actually choose.
Parkour.
Parkour.
He should actually
in a
just.
song, right? Tiger Shroff does like a flip and out of the parkour. Every song that'll be
Yeah,
hilarious. God, that'll be hilarious.
No, but he should actually consider, instead of acting, get
Sing
into
parkour.
dancing and parkour. And
I
dancing,
think-
but not get into the ABCD franchise
Yeah.
of films. नहीं.
टाइगर
वो
श्रॉफ
keep
की
it for-
मूवी में टाइगर श्रॉफ से ज्यादा एक्टिंग आई थिंक उसकी एब्स करती हैं.
Yep.
Yeah, that is
They also
true.
get more screen time than him. So.
मतलब
Yeah.
वो लड़का
They're also
बाद
more
में उसकी
expressive.
शर्ट वाले फट जाती है. हीरोपंती 2 में एक फाइटिंग सीक्वेंस है जिसमें उसने अपना पूरा कोट पहना हुआ है बट उसका कोट कहाँ से फटा हुआ है? एब्स वाली
Of
जगह.
course.
Oh.
Of course.
Obviously.
मतलब उसकी टाई है, टाई तक है.
So again,
टाई को
so
कुछ नहीं हुआ है.
एक मिनट, you watched हीरोपंती 2?
नहीं, रिलीज होने एक्चुअली जिस दिन ये एपिसोड रिलीज होगा उसी दिन रिलीज होगी हीरोपंती 2.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
damn. You're
So-
really fighting with Tiger Shroff here, aren't we?
so all the best, Tiger Shroff.
Yes.
देखते हैं कौन ज्यादा
Hope
बिजनेस
Hero
करता है.
Panti 2 is not as bad as Hero Panti 1.
छोटी बच्ची हो क्या ब्रो?
So that meme did become really popular.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and after
Yep.
so long,
Yeah.
मतलब I think 6-7 years,
Yeah.
2014.
6-7 years हो गए Hero Panti 1 को.
Yeah.
2014 या 15 में आई थी बिकॉज
Yeah.
आई रिमेम्बर मैं अपने स्कूल के साथ ट्रिप पे था एंड हम लोग मनाली में बारिश हो गई थी तो हमारा पूरा दिन खराब हो गया था. सो हम लोग रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे थे कि हमें एक्समैन दिखाने ले जाओ बट टीचर्स हमें हीरोपंती दिखाने ले
अरे रे रे
गए
रे।
क्योंकि उनको लगा एक्समैन में किसिंग सीन वगैरह होंगे तो वो बच्चों के लिए
Oh.
अप्रोप्रिएट नहीं है.
So Tiger abs are perfectly fine.
टाइगर इज अप्रोप्रिएट फॉर किड्स. ठीक है तो
Wait, you were in school in 2014?
yeah.
Oh God.
What are you talking about?
Dude, I wasn't. Oh yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So we are young.
Okay.
Yeah. How?
Okay
what?
then.
What are you doing?
2014, I was in college, Baba.
तो
So
you're
in
school.
Mumbai we have this concept called junior college.
हाँ.
So he's from Delhi. He doesn't have it. So 11
अच्छा,
that
technically
is-
counts.
में था.
Yeah.
अब
I was also
okay.
not in junior college. I was in 11th, 12th CBSE.
ठीक
Yeah.
है,
School
ठीक है.
में.
We're all okay. I'm not
Yeah.
that old. Fine.
Yeah. Not yet.
अंतरिक्ष, आप तुम जाने दो.
मैं तो बुढ़ा हूँ यार.
This conversation is not for you.
Correct.
Yeah.
हाँ, क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
वही तो हम लोग हॉल में देखने गए थे वो मूवी एंड गाना आया विसल बजा करके जो बहुत
हाँ,
फेमस हुआ
yep.
जिसका भी रीमिक्स बना है बहुत गंदा.
हाँ.
तो वो गाना बजा एंड द एंटायर हॉल स्टूड अप डांस्ड. सीढ़ियों पे लेट रहे हैं वो वर्म वाला स्टेप कर रहे हैं.
What?
अरे
Yeah.
कमाल. मनाली की ऑडियंस इज बेस्ट. बेस्ट
I wonder why.
सारे फंड थे.
आई हैव नो क्लू व्हाट वाज हैपनिंग. और वो हॉल
उनको भी पता भी नहीं पिक्चर चल रही है.
Exactly.
पहुंचे यहाँ पे और क्या हो रहा है यहाँ
वो
पे?
ट्रिप में है ब्रो. उनको दिख रहा है hallucinations.
Great.
हॉल की दीवारों पे ड्रैगन बने हुए थे भाई.
अरे वाह.
हॉल के मतलब वहां पे तुम फूक फाक के
Yeah.
चले जाओ और तुम ट्रांस में हो उधर जाके.
Yeah. हॉल की दीवारों पे ड्रैगन बने हुए थे. Again, I wonder why.
Nice.
Of course.
अमेजिंग हीरोपंती एक्सपीरियंस एंड देन 7 years later we have हीरोपंती 2
Yep.
जहाँ पे अब डायलॉग फेमस हुआ है छोटी बच्ची.
Yeah.
अच्छा एक बात बताओ हीरोपंती 2 में छोटी बच्ची को क्या डायलॉग होगा?
So
What
I
do you
have a
think?
conspiracy
I
theory.
think they might, given how popular it's become.
I think the only reason they announced the film so soon is because now the dialogue is famous. They just want to
Possible.
bank on the
Possible.
bank
And
on the
I'm
wave.
expecting the छोटी बच्ची to reply with क्या छोटी बच्ची हो? Like हाँ हूँ. And then that'll be another
Yeah.
meme.
There's
Again,
one
where-
more thing. हीरोपंती 2 का music is done by A.R. Rahman. Oh God.
What?
Maybe the music can save the film.
Oscar worthy.
Maybe.
Next
Suning.
thing we know, the lyrics are written by Gulzar.
Yeah.
यार हीरोपंती 2 मतलब I think there are things that you do for money I guess.
Yeah.
Dude,
मतलब-
but A.R. Rahman, I'm sure is very wealthy, dude. He doesn't need
And
it.
what is Nawazuddin Siddiqui's character? It's so weird.
Nawaz in
I
the
saw the
movies?
trailer.
Nawaz is the main villain in the movie.
Oh.
Which in 2 or in 1?
In 2.
In
Two.
2.
He's not. He wasn't as popular in one. So
1 में तो apparently villain ही नहीं है.
Yeah.
It's just a
तो
family
story भी नहीं होगी.
bro, one का villain
I didn't
story
know
है.
Heeropandi 1 is a remake of some Allu Arjun film, Baba.
एक
And
तो
I'm
हम
sure
लोग
2
ना
का भी
साउथ
कुछ
के
होगा
रीमेक
ही.
ही बनाते रहेंगे.
हाँ. Yep.
अभी जर्सी भी
अभी
बनेंगे.
जर्सी
Jersey
यार
is
एक्चुअली
also-
जर्सी
Now
इज
Jersey
अ
not
गुड
bad.
फिल्म
Now
बाय द
Jersey
वे
not bad, yeah.
बट मतलब इट हैज बॉम्ब्ड ऑन द
Box
बॉक्स
office.
ऑफिस.
Of course.
अभी तो release हुई ना.
हाँ तो वीकेंड में बॉम्ब कर
So they
दिए, बहुत
clashed with
मेजर
KGF,
Okay,
no?
हाँ, that way.
KGF से लड़ने का कोई सेंस
Sense
doesn't make
सो
sense.
अपेरेंटली KGF और इसका जर्सी का सेम डे क्लैश था एंड देन दे रियलाइज कि इट्स स्टूपिडिटी,
एक हफ्ता
तो
तो
उन
कमाने
लोगों ने एक हफ्ता डिले कर दिया एंड उस एक हफ्ता डिले के बाद भी ये
Looks no
इनका
difference.
नहीं होने वाला.
पर डे कलेक्शन इज लाइक 1 crore 2 crore.
But didn't Jersey have like the initial release date was somewhere in December last year?
हाँ फिर वो लॉकडाउन हो गया ना फिर से.
Ah.
So no, like, so what I feel is that now more than ever, because of the pandemic, right, which has escalated this, is that certain movies will, like KGF and RRR, they are event movies now.
Yeah.
Okay, those are meant for theaters now.
Yep.
And smaller movies, no, like audiences like you and me,
Yeah, I think Jersey would have
Jersey
been better had
on
it
OTT,
been an OTT
direct
release.
OTT, yeah,
Yeah.
is correct. So I think like now after this, after it comes off of theaters and goes on to OTT platforms, it'll do a lot better on the OTT platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is what I feel.
Yep.
Because dude, you and I don't feel like I want to spend on a movie like Jersey as much as I used to be. I used to want to go for movies, you know, for every
Yeah.
movie. Now I want to go for the big budget,
Yep.
splash kind of like Avengers and whatever big movie. I went and saw
Yeah.
83 because I thought that would give me that experience, but
Yeah.
it was okay.
Okay.
It was fair.
So do you think
But,
this will bring
yeah.
back the heroism wala cinema, anti-gravity cinema
So
where
not just
It has brought back
heroism,
already.
It is already, yeah, I think
It's
now.
also partly that the whole cinematic experience, right? The theater going experience has sort of now been redefined to having high VFX value and tremendous songs and, you know, larger than life cinematography and all of that. So films which don't necessarily have that are
Yeah.
doing better on OTT now as compared to the theaters, because people are like, if I'm just
actually.
going to watch like something like that has been set up in a 3-camera setup, I would watch that on my phone or my tablet. Why should I go to the theater for that?
Like, did you guys see Badhai Do?
Yes.
oh I did, it's
yes.
a lovely movie.
Nope.
by
Yeah,
the
I
way.
did. I went and saw it in theater.
Even I saw it in
Even
the
I saw it
theater.
in theater.
But dude, apparently it's killing it in OTT right now.
OTT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those movies, right? Like,
Yeah,
see, it's
exactly.
like talking about a cultural issue that not everyone is comfortable saying, I'm going
Yeah.
to watch a movie that about that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
At home, you can just watch it.
It's an
man.
individual film.
Yeah. Not really. It may not be. But yeah, you get what I mean.
Yeah.
It's easier to watch it at home.
Yeah.
Something that is you're not comfortable watching in public.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It kind of
हाँ
makes
the
sense.
other day I was having this conversation with my mom where मैंने उनको बोला कि जर्सी अच्छी मूवी है, देखने जाओ, you should go and watch it. She's like, वो थिएटर वाली फील नहीं आ रही, OTT पे देख लूंगी, अभी आ जाएगी 2 महीने के अंदर.
Yeah.
So I was like, अरे भाई
Yeah,
business
that conversation is going on for years.
हाँ.
हाँ. कि अभी 6 महीने में आ जाएगी, पहले होता था.
Yeah.
TV
तो
पे
4 महीने में आ जाएगी, टीवी पे आ जाएगी.
Yeah.
Now 2 महीने पता है OTT में आने ही वाली है, like, you know.
अच्छा मतलब अगर हम इस बारे में बात कर ही रहे हैं तो मतलब एक छोटा सा, अच्छा डोंट किल मी फॉर दिस बट
I will, but go ahead.
अब जैसे KGF 2 जो है इज लाइक वही एंटी ग्रेविटी सिनेमा, ठीक है, वही चीज हीरोपंती 2 में टाइगर भी करने वाला है, लाइक
Okay, हाँ.
जो सबको पता है, ट्रेलर से सबने
Yeah.
देख ही लिया,
हाँ.
एक मुक्का मारेगा वो 4
But हीरोपंती वाला अच्छा नहीं होगा.
बट हीरोपंती नहीं, अच्छा अब पता नहीं अच्छा होगा कि नहीं होगा,
That's what it
बट
is.
देन हमारी क्रिटिक्स जो हैं वो हीरोपंती 2 को बैश करेंगे बिकॉज ऑफ दिस, बट दिल नॉट बैश KGF 2, whereas
I think,
it's probably
yeah,
the same thing.
Might be multiple factors here. एक तो must be that
I think it's mainly the personality. Yash and Tiger Shroff.
no, okay, must be there. Yeah, for
That
for
is
sure.
one major factor, I think.
Okay.
When Yash is doing it, it looks more convincing. Plus, it's a heavier production value in KGF 2. And when
Yeah.
Tiger Shroff is doing it, it's like
So I can think of 2
not
reasons.
really the best.
That you might be right. That might
Means
be
he's
part of
doing
it.
Parker, but he's not acting in it.
Okay.
You know,
Uh,
but Yash is acting plus doing all those gravity-defying stuff.
Yeah,
That's what
so,
I feel.
Exactly. So one explanation I can think of is maybe I've not seen either of the movies, KGF or Heropanti, but maybe there is an in-world explanation as to why this KGF guy can do the stuff he's doing. Is there? It
नहीं
seems
ऐसा
there.
कुछ नहीं है, मैंने
नहीं
देखी है मूवी.
He's just a regular human dude.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
regular human.
Okay,
being,
so
yes.
then if that's not the case, it's the foreign bias, the same bias that we are able to show American movies and all. No, we are now started showing to South Indian movies.
Yes.
It could
I
be that.
understand.
Like
Yes.
in a sense, like the same thing what he said, like we are accepting of a lot like broader concepts from American movies.
Yeah.
Okay, and a lot great like. Dude, Fast and Furious is also basically a Bollywood movie now, man. Like Fast and
Yeah.
Furious series, right?
Yeah.
हाँ, Vin
Yeah.
Diesel
The jump
सलमान है
across
उधर
buildings
का.
and all.
Rohit
Yeah.
Shetty
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah.
Yep.
But those movies really still do well, dude. Like really well. So I think, and because of that, we are able to give those guys some more benefit of the doubt with the stuff that they put out.
ये चीज
Then
रोहित
we
शेट्टी
are
ने एक्चुअली
able
फिल्टर
to.
कॉपी के एक इंटरव्यू में, फिल्टर कॉपी नहीं सॉरी फिल्म कंपेनियन
Companion,
के
yep.
एक इंटरव्यू में ये बात बोली भी है कि यही चीज जब मैं सिंघम, सिम्बा और इसमें कर रहा हूँ, सूर्यवंशी में कर रहा हूँ, वही चीज जब विन डीजल कर रहा है फास्ट में, तब आप लोग उसको कुछ नहीं कहते हो. बट जब मैंने किया तो देन critics like you only will come and point out mistakes and bash कि it's not real और ये हो नहीं सकता. And
see,
I think it's the dialogues also. Impactful dialogues होने चाहिए, otherwise they don't hit.
Yeah.
See, a lot of things come into play, man. Because see, like our CGI seems a little off. You know, our even our practical effects seem a little off sometimes.
But it's very surprising considering वहाँ के CGI भी Indians ही करते हैं mostly if you go to see.
Exactly.
But that contribution doesn't show up in Indian
correct,
cinema.
But also one major thing, is that our stories are not good. See, over there also, if the story is not good, the movie won't do well, dude.
Yeah,
it's just what it is.
Exactly.
It won't become a cult favorite. It
Yeah.
won't become like a super hit or something. The story needs to be good.
Exactly.
Over
So
that.
that's exactly why a KGF works and a Heropanti 2 doesn't work, is because KGF
story-
genuinely does have a story in it that is being told in a more fanatical way. You can argue about that. But Heropanti is only that. It's just watching one man punch 100 people.
I think
There is
there's one
nothing
more
else.
factor, which is sound.
Sound
if you
design, you
see
mean?
Heropanti ka sound or any Bollywood film ka sound, it's mainly BGM. But if you see KGF RRR, it's Foley sound.
Yeah.
And Foley sound ka effect ज़्यादा आता है as compared to just this drums and this BGM playing in the background.
Yeah.
That's what I think. If you remember RRR mein, there is a scene where Junior NTR is running in the forest.
Yeah.
He's being chased by a tiger.
Yes.
What makes that scene as impactful? I think one major contribution comes from sound.
Is the sound of the tiger.
Not just the tiger, the sound of him running, his footsteps. And he's like a tall, heavy guy. So his footsteps are also...
So you're saying there's no background music going on?
There
when
is
it's happening?
background music, but there is Foley sound.
I didn't know.
Foley sound, you understand, like
I-
basically
yeah.
foot
What they fill
thumping,
in,
leaves rustling,
like footstep
all of
sounds,
that.
the sound that they put in on the footsteps. That's Foley,
So they amplify the natural sound, and that is what makes a major difference. I
Yeah.
don't think I've seen that in any of these Heropanti, Baghi, whatever
यार I
movies.
think Bollywood में budgets की कमी तो नहीं है, तो then like
Intent की कमी
नहीं
है bro.
बजट की कमी है ब्रो.
Intent की कमी है. They
भाई
just-
250-300 करोड़ की पिक्चरें
बट
बना
वो
रहे हैं.
कितनी बन रही है यार.
But dude,
वो सिर्फ
I
2-3 बन
mean-
रही है.
No, I think a major spend of Bollywood movies also goes
To
in
the
marketing a lot.
Yeah.
And the actors,
And
yes.
the actors, I guess.
Actors,
Yeah.
PR, marketing. If I think they include all of that in the production
so
cost.
marketing is huge. I mean,
Yeah,
just
कुछ ज़्यादा ही marketing कर लेते. जैसे RRR, I don't
Unrealistically
think
big, yeah.
it was subtle marketing, but because the film was so good,
yeah.
it just picked up.
That Nacho
Plus
song
Alia
is
Bhatt,
amazing.
Yeah.
oh, it's amazing. I learned the steps to it.
What are
I'm
you
so
saying?
happy.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Even I did. I
Wow.
forgot, but I
चलो
did.
तुम दोनों शुरू ना अभी पकड़ के एक दूसरे की कमर.
हाँ, हो चुका फिर बंद करो recording. All this will have to go. But
Nacho.
yeah. Plus they got Alia Bhatt on board, so a lot
And
of
Ajay Devgan.
yeah.
and
So
Ajay Devgan.
उस हिसाब से also
Ajay
they
Devgan's so
covered a
hot
lot
in
of
that
fan base.
Also, I didn't know they had Tiger Shroff who was chasing Junior NTR.
Oh God!
brand new
Please
information.
stop it.
It's an actual tiger.
What do you mean it's an actual tiger? Tiger Shroff is an actual tiger.
Yeah, man, he's
okay?
actual Shroff, correct.
And any day South Indian actors are more likable than Bollywood actors. I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
अरे
but
वाह.
ये तो क्या बोल दिया
बिल्कुल
तुमने
ही
यार.
subjective नहीं है. अरे
Yeah, what
Yeah.
is this?
they are more likable. I feel.
How does that? What do you mean?
No, just saying कि तुम visually भी देखो ना. If you're given presented Yash and Tiger together,
that's clearly just your
obviously you
opinion.
will go
वही
to
तो
Yeah.
कह रहा हूँ,
Obvious thing.
बिल्कुल ही subjective नहीं है ये तो.
majority will choose Yash.
I doubt that also, man.
Okay,
Depends where you take your majority
survey
from.
करेंगे.
Like,
जो
yeah,
भी-
depends on
if
where you
if
take
you're
it.
watching,
if you're
listening,
down south and taking a majority, yeah, of course they'll take
Yeah,
that.
of course they'll take them.
But dude,
No,
actors who are not
जरूरी नहीं है.
people who are not aware of South Indian actors and who the actor is, of course they'll choose the actor that they know now. What are you talking
It's
about?
more about familiarity than about anything else.
I think जिस तरीके से एक्टर को फिल्म में पोर्ट्रे करते हैं ना, वो भी तुम्हारे माइंड पे बहुत बड़ा इम्पैक्ट छोड़ के जाता है.
100%.
देखिए, अब टाइगर श्रॉफ की मतलब सॉरी टू से वो इमेज ही कभी बिल्ड नहीं हो पाई
Exactly.
कि वो अब जैसे यश
जितनी बॉडी बिल्ड हो गई उसकी.
Absolutely.
यश की जो ये मूवी है ना KGF, उसमें यश के लिए उन लोग ने शायद हर 5 मिनट में ये लाइन बोली है कि वो गैंगस्टर नहीं, वो मॉन्स्टर है, वो ये है, वो मतलब उसको
Yeah.
इतना बड़ा बना दिया है कि
Yeah.
भाई तुम उसके सामने किसी को भी रख दोगे ना, you'll be like, अरे ये तो मॉन्स्टर है, ये तो मार, उन्होंने बिलीव करवा दिया तुम्हें कि वो मार ही देगा उसको. बट अब यहाँ पे तुम टाइगर श्रॉफ की बात करोगे तो लोग उसके मीम्स, करीना कपूर
ये तो नहीं मार सकता भाई, क्या मारेगा, किसको मारेगा,
इसकी दाढ़ी तो आने रही.
छाती तक एब्स बना लिए यार उसने तो.
So and KGF, Yash की image is full KGF image. You do not associate him with anything else.
Yeah.
But यहाँ Tiger Shroff you associate with
Failure.
उसको दाढ़ी नहीं है.
Exactly.
Trisha Patni. So many random things. I mean, PR machinery. What are you doing? If you have an actor, just at least उसकी respect बढ़वाओ ना. He's a really good guy. I think he knows Parker. He dances so well. Why can't they focus on the good stuff about him? But no.
Good job,
They're just
Jalasmi.
making him do all this circus and it's just
Trying to fix a
he's
bullet wound with a bandage there, saying he's a really good guy.
No, that is not my intent.
Trying to fix a
but-
bullet wound with?
A bandage.
That's part of the
Can't
movie.
act. बोल रही
His
हूँ.
whole career is a failure. He can't do anything. But
अब
he's a
है
really
तो
good
है,
guy.
है तो है, सच
I mean,
कड़वा होता है, but it
Yeah.
is what it is.
But dude, it is weird though. Like I was recently watching some Jackie Shroff movie, like a more recent. Okay, I was watching him in. Okay, one this Bhagam Bhag.
Damn, dude.
Jackie Shroff is
Lovely
like,
movie.
Lovely film, lovely
Dude,
film.
it's okay. In all honesty, I feel it's an okay film. It's a very stupid film,
Yeah,
but
stupid
it's so
is
silly.
supposed to
It's
be,
hilarious. It is so silly.
Yeah.
It is hilarious. Okay,
Yeah.
like everything is silly. in the
कुछ
movie.
सीन याद अगर
Yeah, correct.
I
Dude.
remember that clock tower
Yeah,
running.
so many,
Ah,
dude, so many.
so
Like
many, so many.
that scene where Parishal wears the wrong spectacles and is running after the guy. God, that is
तेरे
too
को ये
funny.
खंबा दिखा
Yeah,
मेरे
मुझे
को
नहीं
नहीं
दिखा.
So this is the one
famous,
with
right?
Govinda, Akshay Kumar and Paresh Rawal, no? That's the
Yeah,
film.
गोविंदा
Yeah.
लेजेंड है.
Legend.
आई थिंक उसको
Dude, next level legend. Yeah.
लेजेंड, उसका कल्ट, उसका
हाँ,
डांस,
No one like
उसकी
Govinda.
ट्रेन पकड़ के इंडिया तक भागेंगे तो कब तक पहुंचेंगे?
Yeah, correct.
Govinda is
तेरी बेटी है.
amazing.
हाँ, बेटी के भी बेटी है. Something. तो उसके भी पूछते.
दीदी डर गई, दीदी डर गई.
रास्ते में गिफ्ट लेके जाना पड़ेगा.
You know, I
anyway,
think-
listen out. I was watching Jackie Shroff in this
Sorry.
movie, and dude, I was like, everyone is doing a little overacting, but Jackie Shroff is nailing his role, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
he's great.
he's a great actor.
He's a
though.
great actor, dude.
Yeah.
Like he never trained as an actor, but some people are just naturally that
Naturally
gifted.
actors. Yep.
And he's one of them, dude. He's great in everything.
100%.
I think I like him in almost everything, every role he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
He's
think
too
this is
good.
where the image building also comes into play, na?
Yeah.
But then like sometimes
But
it
again,
skips the
image
generation,
building
dude.
की बात करो, how do we remember Jackie Shroff as just by Maushi?
Yeah.
ये अगला वाला नहीं बोलना था बस.
अरे तो मैं थोड़ा बोला, मैं तो कोट कर रहा हूँ यार.
PG-13.
Direct quote I'm
Never
doing.
mind. Okay.
Direct quote.
Fun
So
part
that's-
about that is from a polio commercial about children.
Yeah.
Exactly.
किसने लिखा ये line? Alright, I think we talked about.
No,
Hero
there's
Bando.
one more point I want to make.
हाँ बोलो ना.
These movies
Make it.
were
Make
were
your point.
released in many languages,
Multilingual.
which is also why they were able
Yes.
to earn so much
That
money.
does make
Yeah,
sense. That definitely was a factor. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Like so okay. That's an interesting question. You think our Hindi movies will start getting dubbed in a lot more languages? And
They
start getting
should.
distributed?
They
Does
are.
that
I
not
think
already
they
happen?
already are, yeah.
Does that
Hindi is
Yes.
not, the entire India does not speak Hindi.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But no. So our Hindi movies already dubbed in
Yeah,
various
so
other languages.
they are
They
getting
are
dubbed,
dubbed, but the value,
Yeah.
मतलब उतने अच्छे से
अरे,
dub नहीं
हाँ,
होती है.
dub. We all know
Yeah.
the quality of dub that happens.
ओ
Yeah.
अच्छा, मैं स्पॉइलर दे दूंगा अगर मैंने ये इंसिडेंट
I mean-
मत.
ओके हाँ तो
Okay,
मैं नहीं देता.
Pushpa was dubbed by Shreyas Talpade.
Oh भाई, that was
Fantastic,
amazing by the
fantastic
way.
job.
That was quite decent. I did not the best, but quite decent.
Okay.
I
Not
liked
disappointed
Sharat
exactly.
Kelkar as Bahubali as well
Yeah, that was also a good choice.
in Hindi.
So they standard of they've kept the standard basically.
was
I'm
Sharat
saying
Kelkar,
dubbing
right?
maybe they took good actors, good quality of production. So I think that also
Yeah.
mattered a lot.
Definitely, I think.
But
yeah,
I don't
the quality
think
of dubbing is
translated Hindi movies would do as well down south.
bad. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Just the entire storytelling language only is so weird for them to consume that I don't.
But
necessarily
translated
think-
South movies do great up north.
Yep, 100%.
Maybe.
मेरा भाई दिखता रहता है, छोटा भाई मेरा.
My dad.
हाँ वो उसको दिखता
अरे
रहता है.
किसने नहीं देखा है भाई, सेट मैक्स पे यही तो आ रहा था सूर्यवंशम के अलावा.
भाई मास मूवी देखी.
तूफान उठा दूंगा.
भाई मैं एक बार घर गया एंड उसका ना एग्जाम था मेरे भाई का. वो एग्जाम देके घर आया, मैंने उससे पूछा एग्जाम कैसा गया. and he literally उसने बैग उतारा, अपना पैर घुमाया, like मास्क की तरह तूफान उठा कर आ गया. Like, अरे भाई साहब.
Dude, iconic film, man. Nagarjun,
Yeah.
absolute legend. It was
Even
Nagarjun,
my
right?
my dad loves these films. वो पूरी रात जाग के he wakes up early morning. He's like सबको 10 बजे सो जाना चाहिए. But if there is a film that has caught his fancy,
Then late night.
nahi, it's late night. And I mean that's one thing my dad and I bond over is these dubbed movies.
One is
and I
Mass,
love it.
the other is Hila Dalana.
Were you guys?
Oh.
Were you guys? I think I've asked this question. I'm not sure, but were you guys ever into a channel called CVO?
Yes.
Yes, Jalasmi.
हमारे
too young
ज़माने
for
का
it.
channel.
हाँ, probably
We're too young for it.
I have no clue.
These are too young for it.
I don't think you're too young. I think it was there, but you
It was
just didn't
there.
watch it.
I
yeah.
mean, 2-3
We
साल
grew up
छोटे
on
हैं,
Setmax.
Setmax तो हमारे पास ही था. Setmax सब ज़्यादा था यार. sorry,
फिर तो
यार.
खीर तू नहीं खा पाता होगा कभी.
जिंदगी में नहीं.
But CVO,
खौफ बैठ चुका है दिल में खीर
CVO
को
used to
लेके.
have like these low budget films.
Yeah.
Okay, which never became like super hits at the time, but a lot of very popular films of today that are like you'll know them, you know, like, but they used to always air on CVO. I remember like Gopi Kishan was like a
Yeah.
that kind of movie.
Gopi Kishan, then that,
I love Gopi Kishan, by the way.
Joru Ka
So-
Gulam.
That's
all
a
those
whole
ones.
different rabbit hole.
Sorry?
Gopication is a whole different rabbit hole.
Never mind. Come back.
Yeah.
वहाँ नहीं जाना
याद है
हमको.
बॉलीवुड में एक बार एक ऐसा टाइम आया था जब सारी वो सीता गीता टाइप पिक्चर बन रही थी. सीता गीता,
Ram और Shyam.
राम और
Ram और
श्याम,
Ram और Shyam.
हाँ.
और राम लखन.
Who remembers this Shah Rukh Khan film in which he played
Duplicate.
twins? Yeah.
Duplicate.
Yeah.
Damn,
But
that-
they're not twins, are they?
Yeah.
No, they're not twins.
Yeah,
They're
dude.
just brothers. They're just no.
So they're-
no.
They're brothers, but they're not twins.
They're just duplicates, literally.
Oh.
And Aflatun is also there.
Yeah,
There's
so the point
Akshay
being,
Kumar double.
that is
Again,
one
not twins.
film which can show you why Shah Rukh should not have done Munna Bhai MBBS, because in that also he has that whole gangster wala angle to it, no?
Yeah, it could be right.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of Will Smith being in India?
I'm scared.
अरे
I'm scared for you, Antariksh.
उसको इतना खर्चा क्यों करना है? Just go to therapy and
Yeah,
just
dude.
get done with
So
it.
That's what he's here for.
So that's what he
He's not here for therapy. He's here for some spiritual awakening.
What is that?
No, do not go there.
देखो,
Do
ऐसा-
not go there.
That's what that's what we're being told.
Yeah.
What we're being told is that he's here to meet Sadhguru, right?
Slap
Yeah,
more comedians.
which is
क्योंकि यहाँ पे ज्यादा दिक्कत
Yeah.
होगी नहीं
Yeah.
apparently.
So, dude, Veer Das had a joke. He had a tweet out when about the Will Smith being in India thing. He said, "Oh, Will Smith is in India now. He can move from slapping comedians with his hands to slapping comedians with FIRs."
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then they'll go to lockup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's here because he cannot.
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Nice.
The torture is still
another one.
on.
Yeah.
How?
It's a fantastic show. Don't say anything about Lockup. Absolutely love that show.
में अब
I'm
सब-
judging you.
अब सब बिग बॉस वाले आ गए हैं भाई.
हाँ.
Yeah.
प्रिंस,
हाँ,
मंदना,
हाँ.
सब बिग बॉस वाले आ गए.
Bro, option नहीं है bro. एक
यार,
पॉइंट के बाद बिग बॉस.
पैसे कमाने हैं भाई और क्या?
All just trying.
So another joke was that Oscars has banned Will Smith, so now he's here to attend film fairs.
That's a good one.
Great. Jada Pinkett Smith has made an announcement. Nikhil and Snayhil, can you guys please tell me what the announcement is?
That she's back with the Red Table.
Red Table Talk.
Yeah.
Like the Facebook Watch show where she reveals all the things, all the ways she has cheated on Will Smith.
Hey, entanglement.
Yeah. No, she doesn't say that. I'm joking. But she basically, there are multiple episodes she talked about the kind of open relationship, the famous way that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith have. And also she once in one episode got him on the show to tell him about the entanglement thing, where she basically cheated on him. And she told him live on air. And this fucker's like, this guy's sitting there, Will Smith, like, he's like, why are you telling me this here right now? And she's like, I feel like this should be out in the open and should be between us. Yeah, but not in front of cameras. You fool. You idiot. What the who does that, dude? And then who puts it out also? Like, she put it out, like record it and then save it, no?
Yeah.
Put out like a few years, the divorce or so. Kya kar rahe ho yaar?
Oh, so apparently there are rumors of divorce also.
Yeah, so the rumors of divorce come about every year or so,
Yeah.
every 2 years.
Yep.
But nothing happens. But then this one could be like the big one, dude. There's a lot of shit going on with Will Smith. Poor guy.
So इस बार के रेड टेबल टॉक्स के प्रोमो में शी इज रिटन ऐसा कि आई एम श्योरली गोना टॉक अबाउट द स्लैप इंसिडेंट बट प्लीज डोंट ब्रिंग इट अप अगेन एंड अगेन. हम फैमिली हीलिंग में हैं एंड
Shut up.
Yeah.
Family
It's written.
healing.
So articles that I read, it's like the Smith family is in deep healing mode.
Oh God.
ठीक है,
इसलिए
होता
वो
happens
इंडिया आ
because see, they have gone through a lot of shit, so it's fine.
I mean, yeah,
but उसको
they
इतना
also...
बड़ा caricature क्यों कर रहे हो? I mean, if you're healing, then just
Then just
Shut
go to
up.
Gasol. lah.
Then just
Money,
heal,
bro, money. Why else do? No, I'm not gonna say that. Why else
No,
do
if you-
think
if you really
Meghan
are
Markle and
trying
Harry
to-
started talking about it on television?
If you're really trying to deeply heal, just stay at home, do some work, meditate, work out, eat clean. हो गया तुम्हारा healing.
But
And
that
take
can't
therapy,
give you
of
clicks.
course.
See, of course, what I'm saying is nobody wishes them a unhappy mental life, right? Like
Yeah.
you should be happy mentally. You
But
should
उसका
be
इतना
content
PR
mentally.
क्यों कर रहा है? That is my problem.
So what I'm saying,
It's
no.
counterproductive.
पैसा.
I mean, yeah, that is true.
और क्या? It gets you clicks,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, but exactly. So, see, bottom line is he shouldn't have slapped, and he's still
100%.
facing the
Yep.
things because of that slap, man. This is what it is.
Yeah.
उसका Nat
Like,
Geo वाला project
उसी ने
भी close
किया,
हो
like
गया.
nobody else did it. उसी ने
Yeah.
किया ना. अब भुगतो तुम्हें.
But it
क्या
was
करें?
on
100%.
some random slap. It was Oscar के stage पे. Obviously,
Yeah,
it was going to have consequences.
Yeah, तो
Yeah.
सोचो तुम यार, like तुम्हारी गलती है.
Yep.
But इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि तुम इंडिया आ जाओ ना randomly.
अरे अभी इंडिया आने से क्या दिक्कत है बेचारे
अरे ठीक है dude, business दे रहा है.
No, but Will has always been big on the whole Hindu spiritual journey and things.
ठीक है, चलो.
He's been
Whatever-
doing this
whatever
since
heals
before
him.
slapping people.
Okay.
Whatever
He's going to
he
meet
is,
Sad
I mean.
Guru. Sorry, Sadguru.
offense.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, by that I mean he cures depression.
Is
He's a
it?
guru of sadness. Yeah.
I didn't. I'm not
Never
going to
mind.
say that as.
नहीं, never mind.
Hey, dude,
Yep.
you know it'll be hilarious.
He's busy saving soil,
Dude,
don't you know?
You know what's funny? What would be very funny is if Sadhguru's disciples get angry at you for anything.
Yeah.
They're Sadhguru's disciples, dude. He did a bad job if you're getting angry at me for anything.
Yeah, 100%. it's like self-help books. No?
Yeah.
If you need to read more than one self-help book,
Yeah,
clearly it hasn't worked.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's exactly it. Correct. That's exactly it. Johnny Depp Amber Heard.
Sad. F and Jack for
Messy.
Johnny.
You mean Guru? You guys are aware of all the whole thing that's going on?
More
Yeah.
or less.
Yeah. Whose side do you think you are on? Like, who do you believe? Or whose version of events?
So Johnny lost a finger, so there's that.
Yeah.
I'm on the side of the director जो इसके rights खरीद के इस पे web series बनाने वाला है.
100%.
110%. True crime, America.
Yep.
Such a high profile case बनने वाला है.
Go Netflix.
This lawsuit is live from the courtroom every single night on YouTube. That and thousands of people are watching it live.
Yeah.
So imagine the number of people who will actually turn in to watch the web series.
हाँ
right?
हाँ
Crazy
इस
numbers.
पे web series बनना ही है.
बनना है.
Netflix
सोचो
if you're
कलर्स
listening-
और खरीद ले भाई इसके rights. मजा आ
नहीं
जाएगा.
भाई फिर सीरियल बनेगी भाई.
कोर्ट रूम में डांस हो रहा है.
लोगों के पास कितना फालतू का टाइम है. I'm so jealous me.
Jealous you, yes.
Hey, nice.
Oh ये अच्छा है.
नहीं, ये first time नहीं, ये जो हर टाइम चल जाता है.
But so Johnny Depp and Amber Heard
Yep.
again, just to get in a little bit.
Directed by Ekta Kapoor.
Sure.
No, never.
So Johnny Depp has taken the stand multiple times now, and they ask him all these questions and they play all these recordings. And dude, in the recordings, so we talked about this today morning also on Cyrus. Basically, what happens is someone is making these recordings, right? The call recordings, either Johnny Depp or Amber Heard. I imagine it's Johnny Depp because he's the one who knows that he's going to be leaving, right? And so he just wants to build up evidence, and
Right.
that's how he's in possession of all these recordings.
Yep.
Okay, and also because he's the one being calm in the recordings. When you know you're recording, you will portray yourself. Okay, I'm calm, I'm collected. You know, this woman is crazy. Look at her shrill voice, shouting in the way she's doing it, right? So that part is the only part which I find, okay, oh, Johnny is obviously twisting facts also. But bottom line is, if he was wrongfully accused,
Yeah.
and if she's the one in fact who has been abusing him, which more and more evidence does seem to be pointing to that.
Yeah.
Okay, if that is the case, then I to say let him lie 50,000 times to prove that she's wrong about and win this case, dude.
Yeah.
Because if he's not in the wrong in the beginning at all, he shouldn't have lost his career. He should have lost
100%.
all those deals.
Yeah, dude.
He was miserable, dude.
100%.
Already he's had like problems with like his business managers in the past, like f***ed him over
Yeah.
and had taken a lot of money from him. Like just
He's been through enough, man.
yeah, man, poor guy, dude.
Yep,
Yeah, he's
100%.
been through the 5th pirate movie, which is
Yeah. And also
No.
lost his finger.
yeah. But yeah, I think I'm on Johnny Depp's side regardless.
Yeah.
And but again, right? So this is being live streamed in court.
From the court.
Yeah, from the court. Amber Heard's team was against the live stream because their excuse was, why do you want to make it bigger and let everyone see what's happening in court? And Depp was like, no, I want. Depp's team didn't object to the live stream.
Yeah.
Because it's possible. It's because, dude, Depp knows how great he is in front of the camera, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but nobody's going to give death threats, harassment threats, or bully, invasion of privacy. Amber will face that because people are going to.
For sure, that is true.
But I don't think Johnny Depp ko itna is level pe denge.
She again, dude, it's about bringing it on yourself, man. If she's wrong, and this case is going on because she's wrong, and she accused Johnny Depp of something that he never did, then she does deserve hate.
Yeah.
Like, don't do death threats and all. But dude, you don't deserve to be working if you've spoiled his career. I don't think that's.
I mean, okay, I'm not taking sides because I really don't know the case that well, and I haven't been attending court sessions. But
no. See, nobody deserves death threats. Nobody deserves rape threats and all that. That is bullshit. That people do. It is very stupid, and nobody should do that.
Yeah, 100%.
But she does deserve to be punished in some way, either legally or. I don't know if professionally she will be punished or not, but she did ruin his career.
It's weird how the issue in consideration is not how there was domestic violence, whatever side.
Yeah.
The issue is that she wrote an op-ed about it. And I'm like, you are supposed to address the domestic violence part.
No.
जो भी गलत है उसको.
No. So domestic violence also being addressed because the op-ed it claims that there was domestic violence done by Johnny Depp on Amber Heard. He's trying to say that no, she's wrong. I'll file a suit on her because that never happened.
हाँ, he basically says कि जो मतलब मेरी तरफ वायलेंस हुआ मैं उसको डिफेंड कर रहा था और उस वजह से अगर इफ यू नो ऑफ एनी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स दैट हैपेंड फिजिकल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स दैट हैपेंड तो वो उस वजह से हुए हैं बिकॉज आई वाज डिफेंडिंग माई सेल्फ
So there are multiple cases.
Multiple instances, yes.
Yeah.
And multiple instances of her punching him and slapping him and throwing shit at him, and not one instance of him doing the same back to her.
Yeah.
So she fabricated. That's what it's looking like right now. She fabricated the whole thing. That's what it's looking like to me, at least right now. So, but look into it and form
we
your own
need to
judgments,
delve
of
a
course.
little deeper. But I think there have also been instances where I think Johnny Depp has an alcoholism problem. Because in 2018, Rolling Stone, somebody from Rolling Stone,
but he's so famously has alcohol problems. He's a drug addict. He's an alcoholic. He's admitted it in court. He has admitted it repeatedly. He has done to multiple rehabs.
Court, though,
He's not hiding all this, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, of course.
It's all on record,
how does a celebrity hide that they're an alcoholic anyway? It's not that easy, man. He has tried to deal with it, and he's been doing it for a while. And in thing he said that also gives him an excuse, right? That's an added excuse.
Yep.
To at least in court, it seemed like so part of it was I was in Australia for rehab, and she just would not leave me alone. She kept nagging me, and she kept picking fights and arguing and getting very argumentative. For it seemed like, dude, why am I dealing with this? I'm trying to recover here. This is not helpful to my recovery.
Okay.
This just makes me want to do more drugs, makes me want to drink more. So I asked her to leave, and then she made more commotions on that and made a whole thing. And then, dude, which is insane to even these rich people lives, right? So I stayed wherever I was staying in the bungalow for the rehab, and I sent her and her friends to Beverly Hills Hotel. I'm like, these guys, these lives are good, man. They are a fight also on Beverly Hills Hotel. Not like you put her up in a shitty motel. Like, I hate you right now. This is my fight. This is how I will respond. But no.
तुम जाओ होटल डिसेंट में रहो.
Okay. So what do you guys? Oh, Elon Musk has bought Twitter. And Elon Musk was also somehow, dude, what a world we live in, that he's involved in the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp thing.
Why else do you think he bought Twitter?
मैं talking shit about me. Tweet होने दूंगा जो मैं चाहता हूँ.
All for freedom of speech except for #Depp and Heard.
Isn't that insane? What a world, dude. So apparently, this was to some extent proven in court. But again, you can form your own gaps in evidence, okay? So basically, the CCTV footage in the lift of the apartment building where Johnny Depp and Amber Heard stayed showed Amber Heard in first going up the lift when Johnny Depp wasn't at home, going up the lift with Elon Musk, and then coming down the lift when she's just draped in a blanket. She's wearing a blanket, like a bed sheet. She's ODU. So obviously, dude, it shows that you guys had sex, right?
Yeah.
It shows that at least. I mean, what else? Nobody is in front of their friends in a blanket and all naked in a lift. Okay. Then same thing with similar with James Franco. Okay. And in the accusations, this is insane to say, dude. Depp's team accused Amber Heard of having threesomes.
Yeah.
With Elon Musk and James Franco and Amber Heard.
सबको spiritual healing है.
I'm not making this up. This is what happened. Dude, Jalasmi is like pressing her head like, what your world? This is
just keeps
I
getting
mean,
more and more f***ed up. Literally.
So no wonder Elon really wanted Twitter and wanted
Exactly.
that limelight and not the Amber Heard limelight at this point.
मतलब वो limelight shift करने के लिए 44 billion कर दिया.
Yeah, dude, कुछ भी चलेगा भाई.
Yeah, dude.
कुछ भी चलेगा. कोई threesome ना लिख के Twitter पे.
First keyword to be banned from Twitter.
SEO change हो जाएंगे Twitter के.
But yeah, he has bought Twitter now.
Yep.
What do you guys think?
$44 billion worth of freedom of speech.
He has made it private now. Twitter's gone private. It's not a publicly traded company anymore.
Yeah.
That was the whole point of it, of him buying it. Yeah.
Oh.
It's not.
How else do you
no,
buy a
private
company?
in the sense
Private limited.
Like it's not publicly listed.
stock exchange से हट गया वो.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can't buy
अब
shares
सिर्फ
of-
वही tweet कर
You
रहा
can't buy
है.
shares now, yeah.
So because Elon Musk says के
अरे careers खत्म हो जाएंगे, Twitter full private हो गया
Yeah,
तो.
dude.
As in,
so this whole thing started when Elon Musk bought like a 9.8% stake in Twitter.
yeah.
And then
Medium rare.
apparently his aim always was to get 100% stake in Twitter. And basically, so he got 9.8% stake, and the Twitter board at first was like hesitant to have him on, and they were not sure how it would look for them.
Yeah.
But then he made like the deal, the offer that he made, which is $43 billion.
$43 billion.
Yeah, $43 billion to buy all of Twitter.
$44 billion.
Either way.
It's just $1 billion.
Okay. Made
$1 billion for good luck.
made that offer.
Shagun.
And then the Twitter board then the shareholders got interested, and then they went through the deal. And his basic thing for wanting to own Twitter was Twitter, he feels that is firstly not transparent.
Yeah.
How their algorithms work, why you're
Yeah,
seeing
of
what you're
course.
seeing. Yeah, all of that.
Oh yeah.
Twitter,
So he
Meta
says-
दोनों.
Correct. Meta to dude next level.
So one of the things that he
But
said.
And he
yeah.
thought इसको मैं ठीक करेगा.
Yep.
No,
मुझे
that's
सब
what he's
आता है.
saying. So that is one part of it, right? So he's saying algorithms should be more open source. that
Decentralized,
Twitter uses.
yep.
Yeah, it should be out in the open. These are the algorithms that are used for your account, and this is what you can do with
He's
it.
making them
etc.
completely public
Also,
now. Yep.
another thing he wanted was, so he believes in absolute free speech.
Yeah.
He's a free speech absolutist, which is good, I would say. Like I respect that your principles are so strong. What that means is free speech absolutist is that hate speech is also fine.
Yeah.
Okay, free speech
Essentially.
means free speech.
Yeah.
You are not free from the consequences of your speech. So if you're making hate speech, yes, you might get arrested. No, that's on you. Do what you want.
Or you get a
But
party ticket.
you should not be
probably.
banned from a platform for making that speech.
Yeah.
Okay, so like for Trump got banned, right? Trump would probably be back now on the Elon Musk.
No, but he's already said that even if things are changing, he's not coming back. He said it in the morning.
Trump did?
Yeah, he said, I'm not coming back to Twitter.
Oh wow, that's cool. So then like people like Alex Jones won't be deplatformed,
Yeah.
you know? Like all that kind of shit. So
Do you
can
think
drop a
Twitter
few
का
Indian
नाम
names
change
also.
भी कर देंगे?
like for instance, like I respect this again. This is
Certain director.
a very crazy thing to do for someone like Elon Musk. During this whole Russia-Ukraine thing that was happening, right? They asked Elon Musk, the US government asked Elon Musk to remove Starlink satellite connections above Russia.
Yeah.
So that Russian internet is affected. They didn't want Russians to
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
up internet.
Yeah.
I think Ukraine was provided some more satellite
Yeah,
support
yeah.
by Tesla.
Correct. By
Starlink,
Starlink.
yeah.
SpaceX.
But Elon Musk said, no, I'm not removing Starlink connections from Russia because I'm sorry for believing in absolute free speech.
Yeah.
And they should be, even the attackers should be able to, like, he didn't say this, but what he meant is that even the attackers or the offenders should be able to communicate with each other.
Yep.
Because free speech is free speech, man.
So the crux to that is, as you said, right? It's not, we shouldn't be deciding what is right and what is wrong beforehand. They will also suffer the consequences if they say a thing or two that they are not supposed to say. But that is to be decided after they've said it. We can't stop them pre-hand from saying it in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's like, I like how Suchita from Think Fast puts it. He's like a South Delhi boy. मेरे को चाहिए, मैंने ले लिया.
Correct.
No offense to you, huh?
अरे मैं नहीं हूँ साउथ दिल्ली से यार.
वो नोएडा है.
अबे नहीं.
And what happens with Twitter now? Now that Elon Musk has bought it?
I just joined Twitter.
You did?
I just
Because
joined
Elon Musk
Twitter.
bought it?
No, because IVM content देखने के लिए.
How active are you guys on Twitter, by the way? Just quickly.
Very,
So
very. I love Twitter.
I got
I'm
blocked
not-
by a
I'm
certain
not.
director, so I had to leave.
Vivek Agnihotri.
Could be.
That's your
Can you say
your
what
badge
director?
of fame.
Yeah, it's
Can
my-
you say who which director it was?
yeah, he had a certain film called Files.
Certain film called Certain Files.
Yeah.
ठीक है यार सब समझ गए चलो.
I didn't
fine.
I'm too young to have a lawsuit, dude.
You just named him.
Vivek Agnihotri?
Yeah.
Oh, that's him? Okay.
I am too young to have a lawsuit.
So wait, you just got banned then?
not
blocked by him.
No, way back.
तुमने
Way back.
ताशकंद फाइल्स के टाइम पे कर दिया था क्या ट्वीट?
हाँ, before he was popular.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you knew something we didn't, or?
Yeah,
Or
kind
not
of.
Okay. So I think we've talked quite a lot about all the things that we want to discuss, and
Yeah.
that brings us to the end of this part of the episode.
Woohoo!
But we have some great recommendations for you guys. So we'll be right back after this very short break with some great recommendations.
Yeah.
Don't you think that if everyone around you is getting smart, you better be smarter? Hey there, I'm the traveling professor Siddharth Deshmukh, and I'm back with season 2 of my podcast to make you smarter. Smarter with Sid. What's this season's focus about? Well, it's about 10-minute nuggets that will make you stand out at work. It's time to go from smart to smarter. Tune in every Tuesday and Thursday and become smarter with Sid.
So we are back and अब हम recommendations के बारे में बात करेंगे. So Nikhil, you'll start.
Yeah, for sure. So I've always been a Gulzar fanboy since a long time. So my debut recommendation would have to be a book by Gulzar. It's called Suspected Poems. It's a part of it's a series of 3 different books. It's called Neglected Poems, Selected Poems, and Suspected Poems, in which he talks about socio-political issues, which is very rare to see actual artists do that because, obvious reasons. So yeah, my recommendation for the week would be Suspected Poems by Gulzar. You should check it out.
All right. And where can we check it out? Amazon or something?
Yeah. It's a book, so you can buy it from anywhere, even from a thrift store outside Thakur village.
Oh, roadside vendors?
हाँ, 100%.
course.
120 रुपए का मिलता है, bro.
Oh, great.
Thakur Village roadside vendors have everything.
Yeah.
Got it.
All books.
So that's your recommendation, Jalasmi?
No.
Book vendors.
नहीं वहाँ भीड़ मत करो. It's fine.
Yeah, dude.
Support all local vendors.
Except those in Thakur village.
Really?
अरे नहीं.
Because he's agreeing with you. He doesn't want a crowd there.
Yeah, okay.
Hashtag से support दिखा दो.
What's your recommendation, Jalasmi?
So I want to recommend something called Spotify Blend. Have you heard of it?
No.
So basically, you
They have a
can
coffee?
just no. You can just collaborate with somebody, and your playlists will be blended based on what you are listening, and those playlists get refreshed every day.
Oh.
So my playlist, your playlist, then blend हो जाएगा. So कुछ तुम्हारे गाने, कुछ मेरे गाने, and then
I don't like the hand
we can
gestures you just
share.
made.
Oh God, Antariksh, stop it.
He said blend.
Antariksh playlists.
Playlists.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's an interesting way of finding out somebody's music choices. If you're dating someone, it's a good way of bonding with them.
Yeah, that's actually interesting.
So yeah, cute Spotify, cute. I like it.
Okay. I will go next. My recommendation last week was The Last Dance, which was the Michael Jordan documentary. I had seen 4 episodes then, and this past weekend I finished all 10 episodes. I finished the entire series, and it's amazing. So I would firstly like to reiterate how great a series that is, and please watch it if you haven't. Because dude, even if I'm saying again, I'm not a fan of basketball, but I loved that documentary so much. It is amazing. Okay. So just go and watch it, man. It's great. Michael Jordan was one of the best who ever played basketball, and you can tell he's one of the greatest sportsmen ever, dude. Like right up there with the likes of Sachin Tendulkar and Michael Schumacher and what have you. Okay, so go check out The Last Dance. What I would like to recommend this weekend is you guys all know Watch Mojo, the YouTube channel, I'm sure, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
the
Love Watch Mojo.
Yeah, it's the best time pass. Yes, of course. They're one of the voice people behind on Watch Mojo for the anime videos, right? Is this person named Vinny. Okay, and he has a channel of his own called ViniiTube.
Vinny बोला उसने.
Vinny. That's a stretch, but nice try, Vinny. Nikhil. So he has a channel. Vinny has a channel called ViniiTube, and where he recommends his own personal anime channel, and he's got like a proper anime nerd, and he still makes his own listicles, and they are cooler listicles than even Watch Mojo listicles, anime wise. At least their anime Watch Mojo listicles are not as good as the ViniiTube listicles. So check out, like, very cool, like, top 10 darkest anime to follow, and top 10 times the main character of anime was like overpowered but I hid it, those kind of lists that he make. And yeah, go check it out, man. It's very cool.
Nice.
What about you, buddy? Snail.
I think मेरा recommendation would be जाने भी दो यारो. It's a movie.
Classic.
हाँ भाई, it's an amazing movie, and I think वो movie आज release होती तो वो release नहीं होती. For that matter, yes, वो release नहीं हो पाती. I think it's.
क्या दंगे बात है?
भाई वो picture.
Let's just say all the cast would have been incarcerated.
And वो movie actually देखने वाली movie है, and it's like a perfect blend of satire, comedy, political
commentary.
Political commentary. There's this very famous scene जो महाभारत scene है उसका, iconic scene है उसके अंदर, like people have actually said कि उससे better महाभारत का scene कभी इतने comic तरीके से कोई portray नहीं कर पाया. First of all, आज के time में वो अगर scene ही बनता तो वही खत्म हो जाता, because exactly वो religious sentiments.
That scene, way back when YouTube was getting big in India, they had done a thing called YouTube Comedy Week, if you remember.
Yeah.
So that scene was part of the YouTube Comedy Week, which was a selected bunch of videos from India in terms of comedy. It's a fantastic video, dude. Amazing.
It's an amazing movie. It's an amazing movie. Nasiruddin Shah, Om Puri,
the whole NSD batch, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, मैं हर actor का नाम लेने से better है. I would just say that please surf your internet and watch this movie. It's a treat to watch.
Where can people watch it?
Internet.
Got it. Dubious.
Where do you live? Earth.
पहले
Prime पे थी, I guess, ये, but अब I don't think है, तो you'll have to like.
फिर Prime India आ गया.
Cool. All right, that brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you for your recommendations, guys. Please follow us. Our social media handles are provided in the description of this episode.
At IVM Podcasts.
At IVM Podcasts. Please follow IVM Podcasts. Please like, share, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. And please leave us some cool comments and reviews, man. We would really like to read some good comments. And give us...
Yeah, also tell us, are you team Yash or team Tiger Shroff?
Yes. Also, unconditionally apologize to all the people I've offended. Look forward to doing the same in the next episode.
And any opinions held by Nikhil are not the opinions of this panel. But thank you so much, guys. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Storytellers and Storysellers, Vineet speaks to the founding partner of Foxy Moron and Zoom Media, Pratik Gupta. He shares his vision of the future of advertising and content. On The Longest Constitution, Priya explores the constitutional provision of equal pay for equal work. On Tere Mere Rasle, Keshav narrates the tragic love story of Baz Bahadur and Rani Rupmati of Mandu. On All Things Policy, the Takshashila folk discuss tech alliances in the Indo-Pacific. And on Say No to Drama, Chetna enlightens us about karma and its true processes. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you're enjoying this show or any of our other shows for that matter, please do tell a friend. Also, please don't forget to rate us on any of the platforms you're listening to us on. And remember, you can always check us out on YouTube. We have a number of channels. You can go to ivmpodcast.com/YouTube to take a look at what those channels are. We're also doing a small listener survey to understand how you respond to our shows and the advertising on the network. We would really appreciate it if you could spare a few minutes to fill it out. It really helps us build better shows for you and understand what you're looking for from advertising and what we can talk to advertisers about who you are. Please go to ivmpodcast.com/survey. It really would help us out. Thank you so much. And finally, would like to thank our sponsors for the network this week, SBI Life Insurance, India Water Portal, and Jupiter, a digital banking app. Thank you so much for making this possible.
Habits? Routines? How exactly do they help us get better? Well, to simplify it for you, tune in to the Habit Coach podcast. I am Ashton Doctor and I'm going to be here to help you get better daily with some simple, easy to do habits that you can easily adapt to your life. So tune in to the Habit Coach podcast from Monday to Friday because I believe that awesome lives start with awesome habits.